Hello children, let us continue the chapter light. In the previous video, it was discussed about the regular reflection and irregular reflection. Regular reflection, in case of plane mirror, the regular reflection means a parallel beam of light reflect as a parallel beam. Irregular reflection, a parallel beam of light strikes the surface and reflect in different directions. Right? So because of this regular and irregular reflection, so we are going to discuss about the formation of image by any surface. That reflection of light takes place from all the surfaces, but on some surfaces the image is observed. We are able to see ourselves. That means we are seeing our image. But on some other surfaces, we are not able to see the image. For example, in front of me, there is a wall. I am not able to see my image from the wall, but the reflection is taking place. But if I stand in front of the plane mirror, then I will be able to see my image. It is because the reflection taken place from the plane mirror and from the wall are different. From the wall, the reflection is diffused reflection. In this, the light ray is reflected in different directions. Due to this random reflection, that the image is not formed. If the reflection is perfect, that is regular reflection, the image can be formed. So that means for the image formation, the surface should be highly polished and smooth so that the regular reflection takes place and the image can be formed. Such kind of surfaces are, there are so many surfaces on which the regular reflection takes place. One is the plane mirror, the newly made utensils, undisturbed water. These are the surfaces from which the images can be formed and we can see ourselves. We can see the image, right? Now in your chapter, we have the image formation by the plane mirror, right? In the previous class also, class 7th also, you people have studied about the image formation, how the plane mirror is forming image and what are the characteristics of that image formed by plane mirror, by concave mirror, by convex mirror, convex lens, everything was discussed in the previous class. But in this case, in this class, you are going to study about the image formation by plane mirror and its proper diagram, how this image is formed. That will be discussed, right? Now let us start the image formation by plane mirror. Image formation by plane mirror. By plane mirror. So plane mirror is a highly polished and smooth surface. Let us take, this is the plane mirror, right? And this is the polished surface. The side is polished surface. Here we have the reflecting surface, right? To get the image, any kind of object may be placed on the reflecting side. Here we are taking a point object. Point object means the object is in the smaller size. A point object is placed at this distance, right? From the object, so many light rays are moving, are released. But to form the image, at least we need two light rays. So we are taking two light rays from the object which are traveling towards the mirror, strike it. And in that case, for our convenience, we can take the light rays in any manner, right? Now I take one light ray is traveling perpendicular to this surface. It is traveling perpendicular to the mirror. So it means this is the incident ray. So the incident ray is traveling along the normal. We can say that the incident ray is traveling along the normal. When it is traveling along the normal, the angle of incidence is equal to 0. Then according to law of reflection, the angle of reflection is 0. If the angle of reflection is 0, then the reflected ray will trace the same path in the opposite direction, right? So this is one reflected ray. For one incident ray, a reflected ray is obtained. Then from the same object, one more incident ray is traveling towards the mirror, and that definitely is going to strike the mirror at some angle. Now this is the light ray, incident ray, which is strike the mirror at some angle. To get the reflected ray, first of all we have to draw the normal from this surface. This is the normal that is perpendicular to the surface, right? Here also it was perpendicular, so therefore these two are parallel to each other, right? This is the normal, and this is the angle made by this incident ray with the normal. So this is angle of incidence. So by using the law of reflection, we can obtain the reflected ray. So the reflected ray will be here, right? So here the angle of reflection is also equal to angle of incidence, right? So we took two incident ray and two reflected rays were obtained. Now we have to find whether these two reflected light rays are going to meet in their own direction or not. But you can observe this. This is one reflected ray. It is traveling in this direction. Another light ray is traveling. So these two light rays are diverging. So they won't meet in their own direction. But if we extend them back, the two reflected light rays are extended them back, then that two reflected light rays appears to meet at this point. So here we get the image. Since the light rays appears to meet at this point, so this is the virtual image. So therefore means the image formed by plane mirror is the virtual image. This is the means diagram. So here we can put the labeling. So this is mirror, plane mirror, right? And here we put a point M, here N. So these light rays, this is the means complete ray diagram. We can say it is the ray diagram to show the formation of image. If the question is asked, then draw the ray diagram. Draw the means diagram to show the formation of image by plane mirror. So you can draw this diagram. Okay. Then here we can find out the characteristics of this image formed by this plane mirror. The first character from the diagram we obtained, the image is virtual. The image is virtual, right? This is a complete diagram. So to find out the more characteristics of the image, let us take means the object is extended. Extended object means it has some size also. Let us take this is the object. The object is placed in this manner. This is the top of object and bottom of object. So we got the image for this point O at I. Let us take this is point A. So in the same manner, for the point A also, we get the image at the back side, right? Here, this is the point B. So for the point A, we are getting image at B. So in between these 2 points, all other points are there. So they are also formed here. So we get the image. Now see the upper portion. The top of the object is formed at the upper part and bottom is at the lower part. So we get the erect image. The image is erect. This is one more characteristics of image. Then to discuss about more characteristics. The more characteristics are distance of image equal to distance of object. Distance of image equal to distance of object. That is distance of object, right? So that is mi, distance of image. Mi, distance of image from the mirror, that is distance of image. And mo, that is distance of object. They are equal. To prove these two distances equal, we have to move for the congruent triangles. So you people have studied about the congruent triangles. There are different criteria to prove the two triangles are congruent. By using that various criteria, the two triangles MON, then this MIN, these two triangles can be proved congruent. After proving them, we can say this side MO is equal to MI. That is, to prove these two sides are equal, these two distances are equal, we are required to find out the congruent triangle, right? Then the fourth characteristics, again by using the same property, that is congruent triangles, we can prove the triangles AON and BIN triangles are also congruent. After proving them, we can say these two sides are equal. So we say that AO is equal to BI, that is size of object equal to size of image, and then that the lateral inversion, that means left appears right and right appears left, right? This is the lateral inversion. So how can we show this? For this, let me take the object is in the form of square. Let us take, this is the square shape object. So this is point C, point D, right? Similar to the formation of image for these 2 points. For point A, the corresponding image is I. For point A, the corresponding image is B, right? And the distance also equal. Now we have this point D. For the point D also, we get the image. At some other point, let us take this is X. And for the point C also, we get the image at Y. Then if we join this, so we get the image. Here, if we are going to pronounce this object as OACD, so we are leveling this object in the clockwise direction. That is OACD is the object. For these points, the image, corresponding image is formed IBYX. IBYX, that is pronounced in the anti-clockwise. That means when we see the object in this manner, that is in the clockwise, the image is obtained in the anti-clockwise manner. So therefore, we can say that the image is laterally inverted. Just like that, the image which we see, if we are seeing the image of a wall clock, then the needles are appearing in the lateral side, laterally inverted side. So that means, for example, if the time is 5 o'clock, then it appears that it is looking like 7 o'clock. So that we say that is the image of that thing, right? So this is the image formation by plane mirror, and these are the characteristics of image formed by plane mirror. Okay, right. Now, a plane mirror always forms the image for this kind. In this, the lateral inversion, this is common for all the components, plane mirror, concave mirror, convex mirror. All the components forms the image laterally inverted. Laterally inverted means it appears that it is inverted in the sideways. That means if you raise your left hand in front of the plane mirror, so it looks like a right hand, right? If you are touching the right ear with the left hand, it appears that you are touching the left ear with the right hand. So this is the means image formation by plane mirror, right? And then the same diagram can also be drawn in another manner. This is, here we took the plane mirror is placed vertically. So in the same manner, the plane mirror can also be placed horizontally. Then also the image can be obtained. The same characteristics. Whatever be the orientation of the plane mirror, the image will be virtual, erect, distant.